We will now call the meeting to order, and we will move through the meeting in the normal way that we have in the past. First order of business is to ask for approval of the minutes of the April 14, 2020 Oklahoma City Water Utilities Trust meeting. I'd recognize a motion to that effect.
Click yes.
Oh, okay.
We're waiting on. Okay, yeah, we'll click yes.
All in favor?
Okay.
Passed. Thank you. Next item of business is the consent docket. There are a number of items that we will look at together. If someone wants to make a motion to approve the consent docket subject to individual consideration. Would someone like to second that motion? It has been seconded. Are there any questions or comments? All in favor, please motion aye. Yay. Passed. Okay, we'll get to the next line. Next is the concurrence docket. We have a couple of items. Would like to take them both together if that's acceptable. Is there a motion to that effect?
Yes, one question. Is this
Concurrence docket?
Yes, on the concurrence docket. And
Yes.
Chris, you don't have to answer this today, but I thought the 150th Street project was done, and I'd just be interested to know what Bishop's doing as far as this additional traffic installation, water line lowering, etc. And you don't have to tell me today, just let me know in a phone call or something.
Understand.
Thank you.
There's a motion and a second. We'll vote. Approved? Yes.
Okay, let's do it myself.
Do we have enough votes for yay? Yes, we do.
I have a quick question. Is there a way to split screen your voting to where you can actually still see the agenda? Because we're going to vote and I can't see where we are on the agenda before it takes up my whole screen.
Escape. Yeah, Jessica, just click escape and it should give you a split screen where you can see the agenda and the voting. And we are waiting on David Greenwell to cast his vote. Trustee Greenwell, are you having problems voting?
I've had problems with my internet all day long, and so I lost connection for a moment.
Okay, trustee, we can do yours by voice. Do you say yay or nay to the motion?
Yay.
To concurrent? Thank you.
Motion passes. We have an
Francis,
excuse me, go ahead.
Carl, may I ask a question? Is there a phone number? Could you repeat the phone number in case I have problems with my computer again that I could call into?
We're heading for it right now. 1-346-248-7799.
1-346-248-7799.
Correct.
Well, thank you, and I apologize. I had problems this morning. I was on Zoom all morning long and lost connections a couple of times.
Next item is emergency construction contracts by resolution. 4 affirmative votes will be required for approval. Everybody has that information in front of them, but if they have any questions, please raise them. Otherwise, we're going to take a vote. Are there any questions or actions? It passes. Thank you. Would have an item for individual consideration. It's a joint resolution with the city of Oklahoma City authorizing the general manager of the Oklahoma City Water Utilities Trust to draft, negotiate, execute, and/or obtain permits, consent agreements, and/or orders with the Oklahoma Department of Environmental Quality and/or the Environmental Protection Agency and/or Oklahoma agencies and/or federal agencies relating to the construction, operation, and/or maintenance of the Oklahoma City water systems and/or Oklahoma City wastewater systems and/or the Oklahoma City recycled water, wastewater, effluent systems, provided the general manager furnishes the city council and trustees copies of any resulting permit, consent agreement, and/or order for receipt, approval or ratification at the next available meeting by the city of Oklahoma City and/or the Oklahoma City Water Utilities Trust as legally necessary. I would recognize a motion for that to be approved. It's been moved and seconded. Passes. Thank you very much. Are there any items for trustees? From trustees?
None for me, thank you.
Okay. General manager report?
Mr. Chairman, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. I'm having a little technical difficulty on my end as well. So we're still, we still have quite a few people working from home. Out of nearly 700 filled positions, we have over 100 working from home. We intend to continue to do that for a couple of more weeks. The city manager has put together a plan, and we will execute the plan accordingly. So we'll still have some people out for a couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll be able to get back to normal here sometime in the near future. We still have quite a few people, quite a few accounts not paying their bill. There's still a lot of folks out of work. We're at about 11,000 people now who have accounts in the arrears, but we're doing well. We have put together a plan to enable us to continue our capital program, where we're deferring a few of the projects for a while until we know just how much of an economic impact this pandemic has on our utility. Our operations budget is still in pretty good shape, so we're moving along just fine for now. I'll give you another update at the next meeting, and that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Any citizens to be heard? If so, you need to press *6 to unmute yourselves.
Hey, Carl, this is David Greenwell.
Yes,
May
sir.
I ask Chris a question?
Certainly.
Chris, I'm sorry, my mind's gone blank. Does the Water Utilities Trust receive much in the way of funding from the city of Oklahoma City's general fund? Does it have to be supplemented in any manner?
No, sir, we don't get any money from the general fund. All of our money is from water revenues.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, we are adjourned.